Cause here talking is the scum cast. Dave on the mic, Josh with the facts fast. Racing speech, spit flames, sometimes it's fact. Discussing the world and the moves we track.
Yeah,
Socially
I like that common shit.
rising with the dawn, uncovering the truth on these social form, philosophical vibes. In the world we're living, from politics to love, deep thoughts we're giving. It's the scum, just three guys on the road, breaking down wars, lessons to console.
It's making me smoke a lot of weed though.
It's like early 2000s socially conscious rapper Scumcast intro.
Yeah, that's the socially conscious Scumcast.
Yeah, the socially conscious
Unitarian men. So there we go. It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Cool fast
Or
fact.
what, episode 8? We still can't say the name of the show.
Cool fast fact that a hip-hop artist you were just listening to is a worldwide super famous rapper that is a huge fan of the show and reached out to us and said, hey, I want to do a opening jig for you guys.
Yeah.
And I want to do it for free, but you can't tell anybody who we are, who I am, I should say. Maybe it's a we, who knows?
Yeah,
but yeah, so there we go.
I appreciate the fandom.
In just 8 episodes, we've had multiple bands, we've interviewed multiple presidents. Incredible, just absolutely incredible. We're rich as hell, which is fucking cool.
Yeah. Thanks,
Being
everybody.
millionaires, hell yeah, dude.
We're already on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Just half the battle. Oh, we just need an endorsement deal. Who would be our sponsor?
Yeah, we need sponsors. We
I
need some
heard
commercials.
Blue Chew will sponsor
Blue Chew,
anyone.
Yeah, we can get some Blue Chew sponsors. Like having a hard time getting up. Well, try Blue Chew.
Do a little ad read.
Yeah, a little ad read.
It would be cool to encourage hard dicks. You know what I mean?
Are you tired of your tired pecker?
Do you need to go to Columbia soon?
Bust.
Columbia.
Yeah.
Want to go to Columbia? Can we still get into Columbia?
No, but I'm saying
maybe
that's Blue Chew. You advertise because everybody's going to Columbia.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought the president was like banning everyone from.
Well,
going
they're
to
not
Columbia.
allowed to come over here.
He's like, you're not going to take back your illegals.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop sending people over there to like bang your hookers and do your blow.
Yeah, that's half of your economy.
Yeah, that's literally half of their economy.
One half is oppressing your own people, and the other half is cocaine.
I love how like that's what Bill does. Bill's in his 60s. He just like out there banging prostitutes for like
Good
a
for
premium.
Well, he's like he's sponsoring all the single mothers. Like they don't have welfare and they don't have like child services.
I wonder if he's had a child and that hasn't told anybody yet.
100%. There's just be a little,
you wonder?
a little
You think
Colombian brown kid walking
He's got like
around.
it's like
he talks like him.
a Colombian like brown kid with blonde hair,
No, he's gonna be just
blue eyes.
give him an old Bill.
God,
Give him an old Bill impersonation, but in Spanish. What would that even sound like?
it's like sounds from
He's like, "Hola,
from Jenny.
me
Hola,
llamo,
como estás?
me llamo Pedro." That's exactly what it would sound like. I would love to listen to Bill talk Spanish. That would just tickle me. Because there's no way he doesn't have like the worst American Spanish accent ever.
Right, like the worst dialect.
He's got to be like a billboard of America. He's just like the 1950s came to life and became a person, and it's just him.
I love how nobody knows who we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, okay. So a little.
Wait, should we
Bill.
just call
names
him
have
real
been
quick?
changed for
No,
privacy
he's
reasons.
gonna be sleepy.
No, he's
No,
not.
don't
Hang
call
on.
him.
I'm gonna call him.
No,
right
don't
now.
call.
Don't-
No.
Don't do it.
Why?
Leave him alone.
'Cause-
Let him enjoy
'cause
his
it-
life. He's not like our mascot. Come on.
Oh Jesus!
Jesus Christ.
No, we're gonna talk about football.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh jeez.
I want to get his opinion. Hey, Billy boy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing out there in Colombia?
Gotta let him know.
I'm doing good.
We're
Are you on the radio?
Yeah, we're doing our podcast right now. Why does it sound like we're coming in like super duper clear?
Yeah, you're really clear.
It sounds
You're
clear
really
and
clear.
crisp. I love this technology.
It's the
This
nice
is awesome.
microphones.
Yeah, that's good technology.
So we just want to get your opinion. We're about to talk about the playoff game. How did you like Championship Sunday, Bill?
I don't know how you could give a catch to the guy that didn't even have control of the ball, but
Thank you.
took it from the guy that already was trying to intercept it and it hit the ground. I don't know how you give a catch there.
Right?
At the beginning when,
Well, Josh was saying earlier they
how was
changed
that a
that
catch
rule
that brought-
or muddied it up or something like that.
Nah,
no,
while ago
well,
it was
actually,
dead.
well,
it was clear.
but it hit the ground. It hit
Right.
the ground,
It definitely hit
and
the ground.
he didn't even have it. The interceptor was the one that had it, and then it hit the ground, and then he ends up. The refs are so in it for Kansas City. They want to sell you vaccines with that big old goofy tight end. They want
It's all the brainwashing.
It's more the thing, and
Taylor
then they got
Swift.
what's her name
Yeah.
talking bad against
Taylor
electing the guy that wants to give you. They're both idiots. They're both just idiots. Taylor Swift and that guy, and yeah, they're idiots.
This is exactly why we called you.
Yeah,
Beverly.
Yeah, this is why we
This
just
is exactly
we
what
need,
we wanted.
we need your
it's like,
commentary.
who wants to watch this crap anymore? I'm not even watching it anymore. I'm not.
We're just
the only
gonna
thing I gotta
boycott
do
the Super Bowl. We need
maybe, but
we need Trump to put like big hits back in football. Sign executive order.
Yeah.
yeah, the executive, you're now allowed to hit guys.
You're not allowed to sell it for the Chiefs anymore. Brutal.
It is absolutely ridiculous how it looks. It's like I really don't even want to watch football anymore. But my only chance is Philadelphia will come in there and they'll blast them.
No,
Do you think
Because
it's gonna?
the Chiefs are not that good. They should have lost.
they're gonna give him a three. They're gonna give him the 3-peat. They're gonna be like, here you go.
It's the same thing.
Here's
yeah,
history.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like we want a black president, so they pick the most incompetent, stupid idiot, blacks for centuries, and then now they're gonna have to do the same thing here. They want a 3-peat, so they take the shitty team. It's not even shitty. They're all right. You know, they know how to compete. You can't blame them. They're going to compete, but they're going to say, well,
Yeah, they get all the calls. They have the best
Yeah,
luck streak in like the history of like any football team ever.
Yeah,
They've won the most
yeah,
single
6
possession games with
That's incredible.
Yeah.
while
was
committing the most
17
turnovers.
17 straight.
They're like we
17
don't
straight.
want Bill Belichick to have the record here. We're gonna give it to Andy Reid as long as like he can just hang on for like a few more years. He's gonna be old
Yeah.
as shit.
Cholesterol's coming
Well,
for him though.
It's not
gonna-
even fun watching anymore. It's just
Yeah.
watching, And then, Buffalo did was a little, they went into a shell and they tried to do the tush push over and over with Josh. It's like, man, just drop back. You have this great offense. And they ended up giving them the over on fourth
Yeah,
down.
what is with this
drive,
tush
everything
push thing? What is it? They're trying to like take the Tom Brady play with like, but Tom would do that like very on occasion.
It's always on the goal line.
Yeah, that's when he would do it like on the goal line.
So many 4th and inches here. So many 3rd and inches.
Yeah, just
situations.
fucking go
Yeah,
5
they
wide.
kept doing it.
Right
It
up the
was
middle.
just- and it was ridiculous. The Buffalo coach kind of programmed the loss there by not keeping it wide open, just getting all bound down into this rugby scrum first down thing for the
Hey,
entire
don't be
last
talking bad
drive.
about rugby. We got Pete over here.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
Well,
Say
I
anything
love
bad
it.
about
I love it, but that was
Right.
his
That's what it is.
strategy.
Gotta stay
It's just
aggressive.
The rugby scrum, when you have all the receivers and whatever, they Buffalo should have done a better job to make it to the.
They got
refs
that
couldn't
4th down,
help Kansas City. Yeah.
That was a first down though.
Oh, and they didn't give it to him.
It was
No,
a first
it was
down
a
twice.
it was first down by a yard. And
It was
they
a
didn't give
first
to him.
down twice.
Big time. Yeah, they screwed
Yeah.
them. It was. Well, see, that's the thing too. Is it's like it's always close enough for there to be like plausible deniability, but the refs definitely sold it for the Chiefs 100%.
What about the phantom
it's 'cause of
flag?
Taylor Swift and the big old.
Oh,
the whole agenda?
You know,
Did you
tight
see?
end.
Did you see the
It's-
phantom flag where they threw a flag and then they never addressed
Never
it,
even discussed it.
and then all of a sudden there was
No,
an extra
I don't
play.
remember that.
It was, like, towards the end.
It's becoming a waste of time. It's becoming a waste of time. It was like following Obama, who blamed for 8 years, did nothing with the power given to him in the office.
Bill, that was like a decade ago now.
Yeah,
let it go.
He blamed.
Trump's
he
in, all
blamed
right? You got
Bush.
nothing to worry about.
You blame Bush.
He blamed Bush for 8 years. He said Trump wasn't even elected, and he's getting all this shit done prior to being sworn in.
I mean, I didn't like Bush either.
Ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah,
the
so-
Eagles put the boot down on Washington. So
Washington shouldn't even been in that game.
yeah, that was terrible.
There's no way they should even made it that far. They should have lost to Baker Mayfield, but the teams kept beating themselves.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, a good 10-8 season. Wow.
It's like watching you play Dave, Bill. That's what the playoffs were. It's like so close but yet so far. Well, the Chiefs open up at -1.5 points.
In case we were wondering, me and Bill used to have epic Madden battles all the time, and he's like
Bad.
and he's a boomer too, so he's actually pretty good at it.
Yeah, he'd get you unless he started
It's
throwing
like
picks.
playing chess, right?
Well, yeah, I was just playing chess right now. Yeah, but
Of
I'd rather
course.
play Madden. I'd rather play Madden.
Hey, why don't you get a PlayStation and then we can play?
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah,
If Donald Trump doesn't do those tariffs, what did you think about that yesterday? Since you live in Colombia and
What's
all,
the word?
I think the Colombia guy immediately said, "Okay, we'll take him." Deal with Trump.
Yeah.
We'll
He's
take him.
He's like, I'll send my private jet.
Let me send the
Yeah.
FedEx.
I'm going to send the
Airbus.
The Airbus.
Yeah. Well,
Really?
Trump's just tired of us being pushed around and everything. Americans are not as wealthy as they once were, and we can't keep spreading our money around to all these socialist dictators so that they could say, "Oh, our people."
I know sanctions on Colombia would be
Nothing to your
terrible.
job as a leader.
How do the
Yeah.
how do the locals feel about all this? What's their thought process?
You probably don't even know.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Do they know or care?
Yeah, they don't even know. They're so busy trying to survive here.
Oh,
They
so
don't
they're
know.
not even
Yeah.
like pissy with American people.
Well, what they were trying to get us is in the U.S. so busy trying to survive, we don't realize how they're ripping us off. That's
Right.
what they were trying to direct the middle class to becoming impoverished in the U.S. And that's, they're just trying to take the script from these other countries that have been, successful at it for years. Trump saw it a mile away.
Well,
Anyway.
that's the big thing is like it's a kind of like a, what do they say, sweep your porch off first. It's like we're too worried
Yeah.
about what everybody else is doing. It's like, well, what's the point of all that if we're just going to become peasants,
Yeah. It's
Lead
like
by
take
example.
care of your own. Yeah. And so, they've just, once they got into the NFL, it really got very sickening. The halftime show a few years back, they had like all these Chinese.
Who's even doing the
soldier
halftime
marching
show this
guys
year? Please don't say
with
Beyonce.
Rihanna. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I want to know
But it
who's
was
doing the
ridiculous.
halftime show.
I think it's I was going to say something, but it's not true. It's a rapper, Chance the Rapper. It's a hip hop act. I don't think it's anybody that I would care about. But they always kind of get it wrong. They always pick somebody that like is irrelevant.
How many people listen to this podcast anyway? How many
Are you
kind of
listening?
viewership?
I don't know. We got tens of
We have
half a dozen.
half a dozens of viewers.
Half a dozens.
It's more for us than for them. We're just making the art. And
Yeah, we
whatever happens.
Yeah.
there.
actively
We're just
encourage
making
them to
art,
not listen.
man.
Yeah, we're doing it for us,
Making the art.
man.
That's fun.
What we get the Matrix. We can look it up, but Dave always forgets his login information, so we never know.
Oh, it's Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, but it'll be 12 other people on stage with him at the same time. They always do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have the one
That's
main.
Let me
event.
just-
Why?
You
They
guys are at Dave's right now.
No, they gave him the Super Bowl halftime show because he dissed Drake.
Yeah,
They're like, good job, buddy. Here, you call Drake a pedophile. You get to.
it's gonna be in New Orleans. Why the fuck is it in New Orleans?
Well, that's probably why they've got Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You know how it's a dirty.
Well, they have. That's
he
like one
from
of the
there?
oldest stadiums.
Huh?
They're supposed to give it to the people with the new stadiums.
Well, I think it's because they just had it in Las Vegas last year, and then I guess didn't they just have it in LA before that? So they got to
had it
rotate him in.
Detroit.
I mean, we should give us another one.
Yeah, give Tampa another one.
Ours got robbed because it was fucking COVID.
We made exactly
Yeah, we
$0 on that. And no one got to go.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Super
but
Bowl
we
in Tampa,
became
no
the
one could go.
But we became the first home team to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, what are the chances?
First team. Well, the chances are two years in a row.
What, one out of
LA
32?
did it next
Yeah,
year.
it happened here.
Yeah.
See, more examples of how the NFL's rigged.
More coinkydinks.
Yeah, more
Yeah,
coinkydinks
it's-
for Roger
it's
Goodell.
beginning- Yeah, his ridiculousness. You could see it all over the NFL. His wife is some progressive whatever, and he's got to listen to her. And just the opposite of being a man. I don't know.
We got to
It's
bring
just-
John Gruden back.
Bring John Gruden back.
Yeah.
He has
Take
the
him out of
best.
exile.
He has
So
the best
straightforward.
Instagram.
Listen, Pez.
Wasn't he interviewing?
I don't think he got any interviews.
Oh, at Jaguars, I thought were one of
Ugh,
the
I don't even wish that on
Jacksonville
him.
Jaguars, but I think he's a
They
college
have a quarterback.
coach now.
Oh, he would kill it as a college coach. You kidding me?
I can't wait to see
Yeah.
the Tar Heels.
Yeah, how about Billy Boy?
Go to Gruden, find out what he's doing, and have him down at maybe cook up some wings or something.
I mean, he's doing stuff with
He worked at Wing
Barstool.
House.
He's doing stuff with
He worked-
Barstool Sports right now.
Right. I remember he worked at the Wing House in Tampa.
Yeah, he was.
That was his job.
He was a Hooters guy
He was
for
a
a
fry
long time.
cook. Oh, no, you're right. It was Hooters.
Because he was like the
Hooters.
patron saint of Hooters for a while. He had all those commercials. There was like
Yeah, I
cardboard
remember that.
cutouts of him in the restaurant with making the Chucky face. He's like, "Hey, I'm John Gruden. Come get wings."
I was 34 years old.
Oh,
I
that's
was like, holy shit, I'm the head coach, man. You know what I mean? The players are my age.
So I don't know. I'll watch
I
it,
told
but
him.
I
I
just
said, hey,
from
don't
my
hesitate
deal
to be-
last year. I watched it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it
Unless,
just seems
you know,
too.
Trump-
I'll play this later.
It seems too
Unless
staged.
Trump, unless Trump signs an
Yeah, what do you
order.
think? What do you think about Trump's first week? You're the big Trumper. You're like,
Well, no,
you're the boomer
he's doing
Trumper.
He's doing everything he said. So, you know, they made the world the biggest mess as it possibly can be for him, but he's doing everything he said, and he'll make a difference.
Do we
Whether
think?
he'll
Do
be
we
able
think
to
they're going
undo all the
to?
crap they've done. What's that?
You think they're going to do a deal with finish the Ukraine war this week? How crazy would that be?
That would be great if
That'd be
that's
great.
done. It's,
Here's
Oh.
what they're gonna do. They're gonna make it last longer than a week. It'll be like a week and a day, and then he ends the war. They're like, "Well, he's a liar. He said he was gonna do it in a week, but it's been 8 days, so he's a liar."
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
after he's
right.
already got Putin buttered up, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna give you Fauci. You're gonna put him in jail, and then you're gonna get this XYZ part of Ukraine, and then Russia's richer, and then Ukraine owes you restitution, and then like we need money out of Zelensky." So he's working on a sweet
Why
deal.
why would Ukraine have
Have what?
what was the word you just used?
Use restitution?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, because when you
Restitution.
fire rockets at other countries, you got to pay them back for their shit.
Yeah, but didn't Russia invade them?
It doesn't matter. If you lose, you lose.
I mean, I don't know if you can call this a win or lose on either
That's
side.
how wars work, dude. When you run out of bullets, the other one takes your stuff.
That's true.
That's as old as time. That's how it works.
When you run out of bullets,
You
or
pick a
weaponry.
fight with somebody, and then when they run out of bullets or people, you're like, all right, you owe me taxes now for the next 100 years. Oh yeah. But it's been our money. It's been our tax dollars. The Ukraine doesn't have anything.
That's
They-
true. They
well,
were
that's
given
the thing.
everything.
oh no, yeah, and they skim off 10% for all cops.
They're flying around.
10%.
They're flying around in
That's why-
fucking F-14 Tomcats up there. They're like, they just give them the scraps from the 80s. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's an F-16.
Well, they were giving them munitions from like artillery munitions that they didn't even have like the equipment to use because it was old NATO rounds that they're like stockpiled. So they're selling them back. They're paying a premium for the munitions that like Dave said, that's from the 80s. They had to train them on old artillery because they had to wheel out the old Cold War fucking rifles and radios and
This game like the worst shit.
they just like, all right, we're gonna sell it to you, but
and then Russia's still struggling to fight them too. This is ridiculous.
well, Russia's not gonna spend any
They got
extra
good-
money. Yeah. They got billions.
They're
of
fine.
Russian
We'll just-
people.
They got
send the
World War
people.
I cannon, World War One horse-drawn cannon.
Yeah, well, they use people as riot shields, as like bulletproof vests. It's like, all right, you stand in front of him. He's got the gun. You're gonna take the first few shots, and then it's the same strategy they've always used.
That's so fucked
Nothing
up.
just changes.
and that's why 1.2 million people have died over there.
That's crazy.
I think that's
Yeah,
what the figure is. It's
they're
like
stupid.
400. It was like 700 to like 500 or something like that. 500,000 casualties.
And then they started
Yeah, it's
shipping
fair.
in North Korean guys because you could see it because they didn't know what the drones were. So you could see them running at the drones as opposed to running away from the drones. So they pulled these guys out of North Korea, don't know their elbow from the asshole. And then as soon as they get the internet, they're just looking at porn and they're just like gooning in the fucking, in the whatchamacallits, in the trenches. Yeah, no, I swear, dude, I swear to God.
Right.
And then they run
Looking at
into,
porn and running to their death.
then they run into the Reaper drones on all the little smaller explosive drones. Dude, I saw
Oh
it. Dude,
my
I saw
God.
it with my own eyes. I'm like, that's
You
unbelievable.
saw it on a meme? Was that on a meme page
Yeah,
or something?
I've seen too many people die in Ukraine already.
Oh, God.
I have PTSD
It's
from.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
happened.
my
They're
God.
just sending swarms of drones at soldiers and just blowing them to pieces. That's so fucking dude. Warfare's
They
so
take
fucked.
guys that never saw the internet. They're looking at porn and then running in.
At least they got
running
Pornhub for like 72
They got
hours.
to look at the internet for a little
Yeah,
bit and jack
and then
off.
they die.
Then they're just
and they
happy.
run to their death. It's
They're like, this is as good as it's ever going to
Yeah.
get. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
going to go ahead and jack off until I'm dehydrated and then run out of drone.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Instead of running away from the drone.
They did it on purpose. They're like, don't send me back to North Korea.
Dude, how do you even like fight back against drones?
You got to use shotguns that shoot out these nets.
Yeah, huh?
They have these contraptions that you can. I mean, you got to be a good shot. You miss, you're fucked. Because they're those little fast drones that are like,
Oh yeah.
and they just get right on top of you, and then they blow themselves up. And then it's like,
wow, you're quite drone expert.
Yeah, well, I've seen way too much stuff. It's terrible. Well, they're all remotely controlled, so somebody's sitting there in a computer, like eating Cheetos,
Or they're even doing like
hunting
AI,
people
I'm
down.
sure.
No, well, they have pilots.
Yeah.
So people are sitting there, just like Eric Cartman is sitting behind his computer.
I'm sure there's a point where it has like they'll have the
They have like lock on. I'm sure
they'll have AI and shit like that on them probably running soon.
It's like the Terminator movie coming to life slowly but surely.
It's 100% true.
Well, they have
this is comforting.
these 17,000 individual drone displays.
Yep.
In China, the largest ever. So the application from going from a Disney World type wonderful scenery at night to end your day at the theme park to massive war.
That's what
is not going to be a step or two away. Is just loading them up.
That's what we do.
They coordinate.
When we attack the other countries, it's like 50,000 drones that make Trump's face, and then they just descend on you and kill you. It's like it just spells out you're fired.
So,
You're fired.
Combining both porn and war, as well as Disneyland and apocalypse. Right,
yeah, we're just all mixing all the stuff that doesn't go together. It's like, all right, this is
Trump's face.
You're fired.
And then it turns into a deadly attack.
And then they just have a little speaker, and it's like playing little catchphrases. It's like, wrong deal, Putin. Wrong deal, Zelensky. You're terminated.
You chose poorly.
There's one-liners. It's like an action movie from the 80s. It's like, you're fired.
And that's the last thing last thing they see before they're obliterated.
It just plays. It plays Rickroll. You get Rickrolled by what's that? Rick Astley. It plays the.
They just
Rickroll you and then they blow you up.
What the North Koreans?
Or anyone.
You up. They never seen that stuff before anyway. It's like almost like the Amish when they enter like the world.
Yeah, it's just a nightmare
with the North Koreans. Yeah, except they're just being sent to war.
Man-made horrors beyond your belief. It would be interesting to see like what they searched for, like what was most popular amongst them. It was probably just like giant jugs. They're just like, Jesus, I've never seen boobs this big. Send me home. They're just like, Mama, and then
I never want to go back.
The drone blows them up. Well, shout out to those guys.
It's like that South Park episode where Randy they lose the internet.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's gonna be like it's like capture the flag now. It's like who gets to knock over the communications towers to tell you stop all the drones. It's like, how far can they go with the batteries, though? Like, I can't even get my cell phone to work for 45 minutes.
Well, at that
point,
point,
hiring the good batteries from everyone.
At that point, you would just need almost like an equivalent of an aircraft carrier, but you obviously wouldn't need a boat nearly that big. So you just probably
who's that?
Bremen.
That's Racist Pete. He's our third mic here.
But actually, that makes me think. That makes me think of because Trump is really hardcore on wanting to do the Iron Dome. That's probably why. Oh, did we lose him?
I think America's too big for something that. I mean, Reagan was big on what is it, the Star Wars?
Well, I mean, if you
that even didn't turn up to be anything.
If you look at certain hubs, like certain areas or certain ports or whatever, that would be like the most direct and logical. Then you could do an Iron Dome.
The drones are too small. Would the missiles be small?
Well, if you think about it, you don't really have to do an Iron Dome all the way across the United States. You just have to really do it like on the
unless they come
East
from
and West
space
Coast.
with balloons.
Yeah, which is a part of it too, I'm sure.
It's warfare has just turned into like a Looney Tunes contest now. It's like all the vectors of attack are so insane and just like non.
Yeah, we could decide whether we want to do a Mickey Mouse's face or blow the shit out of it.
Yeah, you just die. You die some Looney Tunes death. It's just like
so Bill, before we let you go, how is everything going in Colombia for you?
Everything's fine. I'm very relaxed.
You got any girlfriends right now?
What do you mean?
One every night.
What do I mean? One every night, right?
Well, yeah, the one came by, cleaned the house today. It was nice. Got everything cleaned. It's sparkling. I have a sparkling little apartment here.
How much does that cost? How much does that cost American?
What?
To get a cleaning?
To have the whole place.
Was it like $20?
200 mil would be about, what would that be? About $45.
Oh, well. How's your Spanish? You learning the language?
Really good. Really good. I've had to survive for years. I've been here 10 years. Actually, we're going into February, which 10 years ago in 2015, 2016 was when I moved to Columbia.
Oh wow,
That's right. I remember
10-year
that.
anniversary coming up.
a round of applause
Yeah.
for Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, we got a sound effect. Hey, congratulations, Bill. You've made it.
Oh, thanks. I
You
couldn't have
survived.
done it.
Yeah, he hasn't been
I
killed in
couldn't have done
Colombia
it.
yet.
It takes a village. It takes a village.
It takes a
Literally.
village. He just hangs out in his little castle above all the peasants.
Yeah.
Or a little pueblo. Actually, it takes
The little pueblo, yes. The top of a mountain.
Well, we got to come see it.
Yeah, I'm
We gotta
going to
come
get ready. I'm going to go up to the Caribbean coast of Colombia for a little 4 or 5 days. I'm going to leave on Wednesday
There you go.
and go hang out. There's some nice little, oceanside resorts. And do that, and then maybe go down to the west coast, Choco, where they have a lot of whale watching.
You gonna take all your angels with you?
Well, no, there's various ones there. I'll just meet.
do you drive? Do you drive your own car, or do you take a bus, or do
No, I'm taking a public trade. You don't want to drive here. You don't want to drive.
Do you have a scooter?
I could just see you in like a Ford Excursion with just Trump stuff on the back of it. You get 12 American
Driving
flags.
through Colombia.
Yeah, 12 American flags on each side. Just you're obnoxiously pro-Trump. Just slash your
Well, hey,
tires.
Dave, you remember the election 8 years ago? I had the Trump stuff on there.
Yeah, you did.
On my
You had the
on my
flag.
on the green machine. Yeah.
Yeah, your old Trailblazer. Rest in peace.
Yeah, we had that trumped up, and
While
it was
you were in
everyone's
Colombia?
oh, don't do that.
No,
don't do that. Peter's the guy that's the head of the neighborhood committee there in our condo.
yeah, Pipsqueak
he might
Peter.
not like it. It's like
Little pipsqueak.
Wait, you have an HOA in your Colombian
Yeah, so like
Pueblo?
so like when he had a place over here like down in
Oh, okay,
Clearwater, it was like
Florida.
this like apartment with these condos, and there was like a condo association president. He was like this little pipsqueak, little fucking Mr. Rogers, nice guy. He's like, just remember, make sure you're doing good for the neighborhood. He was like an old postal worker guy.
and socialism. Everyone has their part. Everyone.
What a cuck.
What a
Just
communist.
take your little slice of pie and save some for the others.
Anyway,
Can we deport those people? We'll trade them. We'll trade them straight up.
yeah, Bill's like comes in for the election. He's like getting ready to go to Colombia. And as soon as like Trump gets elected, he moves to Colombia.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything. It's
And then
a
and then
shit show.
and then he comes back here to work during the Biden administration. Go figure.
The timing was off on that, but that's not going to happen.
Well, he didn't expect
That's not
him.
going to happen this time.
Yeah.
This time I'm not going. I'm going to be back.
He's going to be back.
You didn't expect him to steal an election.
He's going to come up with some sort of scam business.
Yeah, let us know.
Well,
Cut us
no,
in.
just some kind of good, genuine economic.
You should
thriving
we've got a pool cleaning service. We're going to bring that back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
something like
moving
that.
couches. I'm doing furniture. Let's team up
You
and
should
do
do
something.
pool cleaning.
The pool cleaning.
Yeah.
It's real cold in the winter.
Yeah, but you do it in the
Yeah.
but it's nice in the summer. You get to spend
Yeah.
like
6 hours in a pool.
that's like the good retirement job right there.
Yeah, got to learn how to like do grout and like plumbing. We have Pete the plumber over here. Get him HVAC school.
Well, I was just thinking, what's impressive about you and your couch business is that you make 3 times, you were telling me, more money selling gay sex after you deliver the couch.
That's the add-on.
That's
So can I interest you
He's
in
like, I make a
butt
couple
sex?
$100 on the couch. But
No,
then-
it's mostly
throttle
women
you.
that I deliver to, and trust me, they are not interested in sex with me. So I wish that were the case.
And not even the gay guys.
Not even the gay guys are like, no.
Yeah.
And gay guys will sleep with anything. I
And they'll
hear.
they'll literally have sex with anyone. I'm like, so depressing. It's what a rejection.
Or anything.
What do I got to do for 5 stars, sir, on this Facebook rating? here?
Well, Billy Boy, it was pleasure talking to you.
Well, thanks for inviting me into the conversation tonight.
Bring you on the show. You will be a recurring character.
you're a
you will,
staple now.
You will forever be Boomer Bill. We will come to you for advice and your opinions on things from here on out.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I haven't felt this important in years.
So, really quick, who do you think who's winning the Super Bowl? Are you even going to watch it?
Oh, Philadelphia's going to win unless the refs give it to Kansas City.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
There we go. All right, man. We'll touch base soon.
Bye, Bill.
Hey, the number one defense. Kansas City hasn't had to face the number one defense.
Hey, there we go.
Anyway, we'll see.
We'll see. All right, later, brother.
All right, bye.
All right. Yeah, that was Boomer
awesome.
Bill. See, that worked.
I love how he just answered. And it was just like, ready to go immediately.
Am I on your talk show?
I like that. What time is it there? It's the same time zone.
It's the same time zone. It's
Oh,
like
is it?
maybe it might be an hour difference.
He was just sitting there waiting. Yeah, we got to have him on the show more often.
Boomer Bill.
Boomer Bill.
Boomer Bill.
Shout out Boomer Bill.
He's got to have his own little
Boomer Bill's corner.
jig. You know what I mean? We're about to have Boomer Bill, and then
Yeah, we need a little jingle.
Yeah, jingle.
You gotta get a
Boomer
little,
Bill jingle.
a little jingle.
All right, what do we got here?
I don't know.
Some,
I see some
memes.
Cardi B getting her. What is that getting? What the fuck is
Is
that?
it your
looks like.
armpit?
Gross.
Yeah, I don't want to know about Cardi B.
Oh, that's gross.
It's not.
Can she fade away? Can they roll in the new Cardi B?
See,
now?
so I got my butt crack pierced. This is her butt crack. What the fuck?
I could have gone without seeing that.
Dude,
ever.
she's gross. I don't think anybody who thinks Cardi B is attractive is probably a mutant.
She just kind of.
She's a horrendous
She
looking
has the
human.
most annoying New York Dominican accent ever, and
then
she
that-
never talks quietly. She's always loud.
That ass is gross. Like I don't
She's
care. Like it's like way weird looking.
You know what I think? You know what I want to say? It's like, no, I don't care. Please be quiet.
Thinking about her pussy.
So I got my butt crack pierced. I don't think those words would ever come out of
Let's
my mouth.
get
but
off
hey,
TMZ. They're not going to give.
Did you hear the new Bruno Mars and Sexy Red song?
They made music together.
It's literally about like fucking her pussy. Like that's pretty much what the
Oh,
song's
I like
about.
Bruno Mars. That's unfortunate. He was a cool guy.
Hang
It
on,
was fun.
we're
He
just
had
gonna
fun
play a
music.
quick little bite of this.
He had fun music.
Yeah, he had good music. I don't know what the hell's going on though.
He's a big
But-
gambling dude.
But you know, if you want to make a hit song nowadays that like the women like, just make sure you fucking make a song about girls' pussies.
I'm so disappointed in you, Bruno.
It's called Fat, Juicy, and Wet. Hang on.
No way.
We'll just play a quick sim. We'll probably get canceled for this, so they'll be like, "What are you doing?" Oh, that's not it. Why am I playing these spots? Oh yeah.
Pussy like weed, pussy like dog, pussy like cocaine, put it up your nose. Ride on my clit, suck on my toes.
There's no way
This is romantic music.
This can't be real.
Oh, it is.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Everyone is just getting dumber.
Yeah. What else we have to talk about
This
today?
is what we're exporting to the world. This is American culture now.
Yeah, this is the tip of culture.
The bleeding edge.
Oh, I love it. That's
what do we
how.
got here? What about Zero Hedge? What do they got going on here? We have another teacher that's pregnant by a 13-year-old student. I love that story.
Wonderful.
Tale as old as time.
What is it?
It's Abby. Oh, hold on. That's just
Wait, that's another student getting slogged by the teacher.
No, the teacher is a female. She's 28.
Oh
And
God.
she got pregnant by a 13-year-old student.
What the fuck?
How?
How?
Middle Township Elementary School. Laura
When is she
Coran?
gonna keep it?
Karen.
What state is this in?
Hold on, I'm looking for it here. Hold on. I could play the clip. You want to just put it up to the microphone?
Just send me the link. I'll just play it off
It's
the
in
phone.
the Scumcast. I'll just send it to you. Hold on. All right, it's in your Instagram reel. Yeah, dude. Imagine being the husband of this chick, and this goes like, you're in a small town in like Oklahoma. There's only like 500 people. Good God.
And this is from Abby Blabby one.
Yeah, I love that. Great name for an Instagram.
Fifth grade
Oh, let's try this again.
teacher, and she got pregnant when she was 28 years old by a 13-year-old student. She taught at Middle Township Elementary
Oh, she's
School
not
in
that
New
good looking.
Jersey.
Elementary
she met
school.
the victim and his brother when she taught them in 5th grade. Over the years, she became close friends with their parents, and eventually
she's
the
not
parents
good looking.
allowed
She
the
slept
boys
with a
and their daughter to
13-year-old.
spend nights at her house. And then in
sometimes
2016,
the
they
house
began
sneaks
staying
through.
with her permanently.
Dude, she looks crazy.
Had a baby, and in December of 2024, the victim's dad saw a photo of her child on Facebook.
They had a
and noticed
baby? Oh,
that
she actually kept
he
the
looked
baby?
a lot like himself and his son.
Wow.
So there was an investigation, and the sister told investigators that he would
Wow, they kept it
oftentimes
under
wake
wraps.
up in her bed despite falling asleep in their shared bedroom, and that apparently he admitted that he was the father of the child. Now, just to make note, the child was born in 2019 and is currently 4 years old. She was arrested on January 15th and was charged with SA, aggravated SA, and endangering the welfare of a child. She hasn't had an initial court appearance yet, so it's unknown at this time. if
So what do they
she's
do with the
retained
baby?
any-
Well, she kept the baby.
Kept it probably.
Yeah, but she's in jail.
Well, I mean, that's
What do they do with the baby?
Oh, is she in jail? Did they say that?
They just
No,
said
they said she was arrested.
And they can't
Arrested.
find
That
it
doesn't
any-
mean she's in jail.
You could get bailed out. You can get bonded out.
God, the internet's
Dude,
running
if a
like
guy
shit right now.
if a guy did that, he would be under the jail immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know why the judges are so soft on that. It's like
You know
why,
exactly why.
Yeah, why is it? Because
It's in New Jersey.
because
too.
men aren't victims.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll just say it.
But what parent is allowing their 11-year-old student to spend the night at their teacher's house? Like how you're setting. What doesn't make any sense?
What's he 11? I thought he was 13.
No, but it happened when they were 11 because they got introduced to this lady, the teacher. The kid knew the teacher in 5th grade. So when you're in 5th grade, you're 11.
I one time went to like my assistant math teacher's like apartment one time, like, and went there hang out. I was just like, come on, please, for the love of God, please
do it.
And then her boyfriend came down to hang out. I was
Boo.
I had to be like 13 and she was like 27. I was like,
Dave
come
was
on,
thinking,
let it happen.
You're like, yeah, they're never gonna believe this.
Guys, you won't believe what happened.
She's the one that got away.
If only we could have been.
Yeah, one magical moment.
She could have just made a young boy's life.
Your young twink body. You would have weighed of all of 100.
I was like 98 pounds when I was 13.
Wow.
You were not that much at
Twink
13
Dave.
years old.
At
You were
13?
barely 98 pounds at 16.
Can we
Really?
bring
I was
Twink
120.
Dave back?
120 pounds at 16.
28.
Oh my god.
We make an online.
The wind blows too strongly. You fucking got knocked on your ass.
Now I'm 200 and something.
You look like a mix between like Shaggy from Scooby Doo, Ashton Kutcher, and then like some other like what was like the Italian kid's name? It was Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio, me.
Like if you put all 3 of those people to a blender and then you didn't feed them for 6 months, that's what Dave looked like.
Who was the first guy you said?
I can't even remember what it was 30 seconds
It
ago.
was the guy from Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, Scooby. I look like Shaggy
He had
from
the Shaggy
Scooby Doo.
haircut. Kind of had the bell bottom look.
Well, right now, yeah, my hair's long, and I fucking
no.
and
This
I
is in
washed
the
it.
past. And the puka shell necklace was just the fucking the ribbon on top of the fucking
The
present.
puka shell. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2005. Puka shell necklaces were totally like in right
You
there.
killed
They
the
were
puka
not.
shell necklace.
That wearing Aeropostale t-shirts
Yeah.
and Abercrombie and Fitch, bro, you were like the sexiest thing alive.
Bring it back.
All the pussy, dude.
All the pussy.
Dude, do that one Friday night at one of your gigs. I dare you.
Wear a puka shell
Wear the
necklace.
Aeropostale shirt. The fucking-
I'm gonna go shopping at American Eagle.
Where would you even find those clothes now? Are they considered vintage?
Definitely vintage.
I mean, I'm sure I can find stuff that looks similar.
No, I need the original.
We need the originals.
I don't want you faking it.
I mean, they still sell the ripped jeans.
Of course they do. The greatest idea anyone ever
And I
had.
would wear jeans that were like absolutely shredded.
Jeans are like $100 a pop now. Like even for like Levi's, it's like Jesus, inflation.
Dude,
sucks.
thrift stores, dudes. Thrift stores are the way to go, especially if you go to a thrift store in a nicer area.
Let's turn that into an episode. We go shopping for you.
Do we gonna just dress me?
We're gonna dress Twink Dave. It's like, you know how their old radio shows would do stuff live.
Can I put my hair in like a faux hawk?
Yeah. You know, frosted tips.
Frosted tips with a
Yeah,
faux
you're getting
hawk.
an in-sync haircut.
Oh,
You're not getting out of the CZ.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh man.
You gotta do it. Someone's gonna videotape it though.
Oh, 100%.
You're gonna look like a current day lesbian.
Yeah. We go get your haircut somewhere downtown St. Pete. We're like, give him the lesbian haircut. We take him to Tommy's barber.
Get a fade.
Give him the Tommy. Give him the Peaky Blinders.
I don't like fades. I tell my hair my hair doctor. What the fuck?
Your hair doctor. Jesus.
Hey, my hairstylist. I make him cut my hair with like an all scissor cut.
Okay, so
The
no
whole
buzz.
thing all no buzz, just all scissor.
Just make it as
Just
inconvenient.
yeah,
Make it as inconvenient to the guy as possible.
I want it evenly blend with
You're
the
like,
scissors.
only candlelight, damn you. No electricity. Getting like a fucking Amish haircut. This fucking guy. Give me the greasy.
Hey, I'm gonna make you work for your $45.
It's like the greasy WAP haircut. It's just the pomade it's all, you know, I got the Fonz haircut. Hey,
yo.
And then
Hey,
the
yo.
barber is also an Italian guy. Do they even have barbers anymore? Is that what they call them, or just
yeah,
hairdresser?
a barber. Yeah, most of them are barbers. I'm just fucking gay, and I call them hairdressers.
Yeah,
I guess.
he's like the fruitiest guy in St. Pete. He's
They
like,
don't even
"Hi,
dress it. I just get a
Dave."
haircut.
Yeah, let's get you a mullet once before it's all said and done.
Let's see what else. What else we got over here?
Hold on. The wildest part about the deportations are apparently we just had these lists of names and addresses of violent criminals. Like, oh yeah, Pedro the rapist. He's in an apartment down on South Main. Loves to rape. He's a good tenant though. That was some feedback about all these deportations.
Okay, guys, I'm going to do a tornado siren once again.
They need to play that while people are getting deported. Like, that's the signal. They make them listen to this all the way on the fucking plane ride home. They're like, all right, you assholes.
How many views is that? 523,000.
That was 4 years ago.
Amazing.
Frankie McDonald.
Oh, man.
What else we got here?
What else we got here?
I got people dying in a Temu factory. Small children trying to escape said Temu factory.
Shut up. What?
No, just this is all the stuff I see on Instagram. I saw this thing where apparently Costco was like pro DEI. I don't know like why they took that position, and then there was Reverend Al Sharpton and 100 supporters marched through a Costco to support them.
What is this Tom Homan clip here? Let's see this.
The real question is...
I want to go back to who you're deporting. Aside from the long list of executive actions, the administration said it will no longer tell ICE agents they have to avoid sensitive locations, including schools, hospitals, churches. Benjamin Huffman, the acting Homeland Security Secretary, said in a statement, criminals will no longer be able to hide in America's schools and churches to avoid arrest. What criminals are hiding in schools? Middle schools. Elementary schools. You going to go into those?
How many MS-13 members are at age 14 to 17? Many of them. So, look, if it's a national security threat, public safety threat, and what you need to understand is a case by case. Name another agency, another law enforcement agency that has those type of requirements that they can't walk into a school or a doctor's office or on a medical campus. No other agencies have those standards. These are well-trained officers with a lot of discretion, and when it comes to sensitive location, there's still going to be supervisory review. So it's not like it's an open issue, but ICE officers should have discretion to decide if a national security
this guy looks like a guy you don't want to fuck
public
with.
safety threats in one of these facilities.
He sounds mean.
Should be an option.
He must have a lovely wife.
Oh, he's just like a rattlesnake. He's just like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he's in charge. But hey, this is we're not playing patty cake anymore.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, who the fuck's hiring like criminals, immigrant criminals at these schools?
Well, no, they're going there.
Or is he saying there's like
students.
secret agent students that are like in these schools?
There's a lot of.
I guess again, like Chicago and some like the
more rough cities.
More rough cities.
A lot of gang members.
New York.
I don't want to say a lot, but there are many gang members of a lot of different types of gangs that are going to high school still. So
they're like doing the petty stuff. They're doing the petty theft. They're doing like the little small chores and stuff. Like they're the little lookout agents. They're like the minions, right? So I mean, yeah, they're. But it's also like you're in the country illegally. It's time to go. We're done with this. There's no more sob stories. You can't hide behind the education system anymore. It's time to go. Time to go and make.
He wasn't saying they're going to raid schools. He was just saying it's not off.
If we get a tip, this is also the song they played while they're deported. It's like blaring it through the hallways. They're like, "All right, everybody, we're gonna have a pep rally today, except only the Spanish kids. There's nothing suspicious about this."
And the caption of that meme is that I was just looking at. It says, "You're never gonna find wife who cooks, cleans, and takes care of your kids," and then it shows U.S. passport
being printed.
Yeah, being printed.
I think that's kind of like I get the idea that like non-Western women have a more traditional stance on the roles, if you will, between men and women. But I almost feel like, especially if they come back here, eventually they will like adapt.
Yeah, the well is poisoned here.
Yeah, like if they came back, they would have other women in their ear being like,
we live in like a post-familial. We live in a post-familial society.
Yeah,
because all of it's about divorce court and child support. So there's a whole ecosystem of our economy that's based on these judges in these family law courts. Like their whole career depends on people continuing to get divorced. We've put the cheese in the wrong part of the maze.
Let's see what this one is you sent over here. Let's see this guy. What's this girl?
I just love Cork. Yeah, 22. I'm from the UK, Newcastle, and I just love Cork. Yeah, 22. I'm from the UK.
I just love Cork. What is this from?
Good thing to interrupt the conversation for that.
Sorry.
No, it's all. It's all ad lib, baby.
All ad lib.
This just is more mounting evidence of Dave's position that British women are the biggest whores on the earth.
I mean, they kind of are.
I'm from Yorkshire town. I
had a British girl. She was a nasty freak.
Yeah.
They like being dirty.
The accent, I can't do the accent. It just makes my head hurt.
They're like, "Oh yes, I'm a bad bitch."
It's like you're reading you're listening to like a BBC news report. It's like that I can't do it. Or the Australian accent. Good God.
I should call my British ex-girlfriend.
Let's call her right now. Like, hey, Gina, are you still a huge whore? You're live on the internet.
I hate you. I fucking hate you, bitch. Please come back.
Hang on, we're gonna do it right now.
No.
We're gonna do it right now.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Why are you telling me not to do these things?
We're doing it for
She wants to
ratings.
be on a podcast anyway.
Did you hit the record button? Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording. That's why it's red.
I know. I'm just messing with you. Oof. I wanted to see the timer. What are we at here?
We're at 45 minutes.
Okay, let's see if is she in the UK?
No, she lives here.
That doesn't count. All right, but fuck it. Call her. Let's do it. It's for the gram. It's for the ratings.
It's for the ratings.
It's for the 7 people that listen to the Scumcast.
Up.
Yeah.
I'm not setting her up. She'll play along. Maybe her husband.
Dude, Dave gave a master class in gaslighting yesterday.
Oh, dude, he's got all
absolute fucking master class. I won't go into details, but goddamn, I was impressed.
You know what? You should.
I was absolutely impressed. I was like, goddamn, that was genius. You fucking lying son of a bitch. You're so fucking
definitely
good at
not the first time you've done that.
Oh, dude, it was so funny. I mean, I'll spare the names and the details, but we're riding around. We're getting ready to go to the Fergs, and Dave's on the phone with someone who will not be named. And they're just going back and forth about stuff. And, like, it's obvious that she doesn't understand that, like, someone else is sitting in the car. And, like, the phone conversation is happening over Bluetooth. So I'm just sitting there, you know, minding my own business. And then he said something so funny. I had to throw my 2 cents in. And the person that was on the phone was like, "Oh, my God, has someone been listening the whole time?" And Dave's like, "No." He's like, he was talking to me. And he's went right over it.
I was like, no, I got my headphones in right now. I'm talking through that. He was just He's like, yeah, but he responded when we were talking about, like, yeah, here's my side of the conversation.
No, it was about Hoppy. It was a Hoppy conversation. Dave had done something despicable to Hoppy.
Like recently, or was it an
This was in the past. Yeah.
It's in the past. He's talking about how when we had like a fucking rubber butt plug
that had a suction cup on the other side of it.
Suction cup, and I stuck it to his forehead like a unicorn.
So he had like a purple butt plug sticking on the top of his head that had been used, by the way, which is the best part of the story. This is why Hoppy fought you. You never told me all this. I'm on Hoppy's side now.
That was that day.
No, this was
a long time ago.
It was all the build up.
Oh, before Josh ever came.
This was like just one of the.
But he was cool with it.
The straws on the camel's back.
He probably wasn't, but he's just so like. He's just so like
so
averse,
powerless,
right? Yeah, he's so averse to any kind of like.
Should I make this a clip and tag him?
Oh no!
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah.
Keith, stop being the voice of reason over here. I'm going with Josh.
January 27th began the Hoppy Wars. God, let's just.
We should have him on though. He is kind of fun to make fun of. But like when he, in the good lighthearted.
When he was
way.
in the fold, now he's too aggressive and adversarial.
That's too bad.
Even though we were the best thing that ever happened to his podcast career.
Hey, I don't know. People get bitter. I don't.
I don't know. He knew that we were better than him. Just stuck at his craw.
But that's the thing. That's the thing about being a host. You don't necessarily have to be the best.
Well, the show became us like talking over him, which was better for everyone because we're funnier
and actively making fun of him.
The best part is I came into the podcast completely blind about what the podcast was going to be about. And then he showed me some like celebrity news, and I was just like, celebrity news is for fucking idiots. And he's like, that's all my show is. I was like, oh, okay, I guess you're an idiot. That was like day one. I was like, oops, sorry.
Just shitting on it immediately.
Yeah, like immediately taking a dump on the format. It was amazing.
Look at this crap in my.
But
YouTube.
yeah, man, I tell you what, masterclass, just A+ gaslighting. It was masterful. I had to shout you out on that one. That was great. Because the story was just too funny. I had to laugh. I had to say something. It was just,
oh my God, is someone listening?
Yeah.
No, I have my headphones in right now, and I'm just talking.
Didn't miss a beat. Lied right out of his ass.
Miss a beat. Just whatever. No raise of the heart rate. No kind of anything. Just like
Dave could beat us.
Right
what do they call those things? Not a stenographer, but
like a lie detector.
The lie detector.
Yep.
100%. Fucking amazing.
And the fact that you're laughing about it as much, you know exactly.
You know what you did. You know exactly what you did.
Oh,
every good story starts with a purple butt plug. So
I'm glad that's also what the fucking story was about.
Yeah,
on top of that, good two stories in one shot. Like it.
Oh, did you see the Mr. Beast games where they're doing like it's kind of like a Squid Game format where they start with like 5,000 people and they do all these things to eliminate them, and the last person wins all the money? Have you seen any of that?
Mm-mm. What does Mr. Beast have them do?
It's like they just do like games.
Like Fear Factor?
Kind of like that.
Kind of, yeah.
Except less horse dongs. It's like they do red light, green light. So it's kind of like Squid Game themed. They all dress in like these little uniforms and stuff. So they had a guy, he was an Indian guy, and then they're like, all right, pick 3 random people out of the crowd. And then they did like the experiment where it's like, well, if you flip the switch, the train's going to run over the people. And if you flip it to the other switch, it's going to smash through this Lamborghini that we're going to give you. And so the guy was like, yeah, of course. Like, fuck these 3 people. Give me the Lamborghini. And all the 3 women he quote-unquote randomly picked were all black. And they're like, you're a racist. And he's an Indian guy. And he's like, yeah, so what? He's like, I don't care at all.
Indians are racist.
I'm going to go drive away.
But it was like he didn't know what was going to happen. They just forced him into picking 3 people. And he just like coincidentally picked them. I was like, that's awesome. That's what America should become for immigration policy. We should turn it into like a Hunger Games or like a Squid Games. It's like, all right, you want to be in the country? Okay.
We're going to play a bunch of games, and whoever
spot.
survives wins.
For every 5,000 of you, one of you gets in.
It'll be like Logan's Run, where they just like they go into like rebirth.
Brought to you by Mr. Beast.
They start floating above the floor, and they get zapped one by one, and then there's one that gets saved.
I didn't see Logan's Run. I need to see it.
Oh my god, it's like such terrible sci-fi from the 1970s. It's glorious.
I really missed all the 70s movies, like outside of The Godfather.
I remember seeing that as a kid. I don't think they see it. Like it's never on anything, that movie.
You have to go get it on a VHS or DVD. What else do we have here? We have what do they call that? What do they call the fat acceptance movement? There's a lady that's complaining about not fitting on an airline seat.
Oh, send that to me right now.
It's like, Jesus Christ, how fat are you that you don't fit in a fucking airplane? It's like, hold on a second. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's one of the largest things. Although, I will say, people over profits. No, that's the wrong one. I send you so much stuff. I can't sort it out enough.
It's too much. It just becomes like...
Yeah, it's not organized. It's like sand in the hourglass. Sand, yeah. And all the madness.
Speck of sand on the beach. You're just like, I'm never going to find it.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about Instagram. There's
worried about a multi-billion-dollar corporation's profits than the well-being of their fellow citizens.
Jesus Christ, look at this.
Make it make sense.
She's like
I hear this all the
pounds.
time, and it's so weird.
She's a land monster.
Let me see it.
Society has ingrained it into people to hate fat people and praise
this girl looks like she could like rival Godzilla.
And that's sad. Airlines shove us into tiny seats. Cramped. Uncomfortable.
How heavy do you think she is?
Like she's nothing more than a number.
Massive.
Why is
but nobody says anything about people who are really tall.
Yeah,
like
she's a total
read the
slumbuster.
comments, dude.
Obviously, being really tall is also shitty.
It's immutable, yeah.
But
you can't change
you can't do anything about being really
She's
tall. And
so
no one's
fat.
like, oh, we should make
About
everything so 6'11" people can get
basic
around
comfort.
easy.
She's so fat she can't fit down the aisle. Ugh. Going down the aisle, she has to go sideways. That's incredible.
Imagine.
Let's see your top comments here. To be fair, you don't care about your own well-being either.
They're all just me. I've made all the comments. There was one where it's like, how?
Oh, someone responded to it. First of all, my body does not define my worth, my health, or my ability to care for myself. Just like anyone else, I prioritize my well-being in my own way, and that includes advocating for inclusivity and fairness. Oh, God.
It's like, how about you, fat fuck?
I hope you have a heart attack.
How about you engineer a fucking plane, you fat moron? It's like, fuck you. And then I get charged
The
for
idea that being fat means I don't care about my health is not only harmful, but also rooted in outdated and biased thinking. People of all sizes deserve respect, and my advocacy is about making sure everyone has access to the same dignity and opportunities. Health is multifaceted. These people are like absolutely out of their fucking minds. Absolutely brainwashed.
Even Lizzo's losing weight.
It got like, that got 14 likes. That was 14 weeks ago. That was from the author of this video. And then the next like underneath that has 1,000 likes, and it says, "I ain't reading all that."
I'm not reading that novel, you fat fuck.
It has 1,000 likes, while her response got 14.
One of them in there's like, "How dare you? Like, I get overcharged if my bag is like 5 pounds overweight."
Here, this comment's got 4,000 likes. It says, "Bring back body shaming."
Yeah,
why not?
She got nuked on her own fucking post. That's the best. I just love how the internet is just a mob of angry people.
Gyms around the planet welcome people of all sizes. You should start your journey of equality there.
A lot of it's really good. Oh, man. God damn, it's like what's that movie, Operation Dumbo Drop?
I mean, your body does it doesn't like, it doesn't equate your value. Like, it's not 100% your value. Like, your body is blah, blah, blah. But it definitely has some weight to it, if you will. I use it in an ironic sense.
How much do you think she weighs from looking at that video?
It says, "I'm concerned about that plane flying at an angle."
How much did it look like she weighed? She was probably 450.
Yeah, she's big.
But it depends how tall she was. If she's probably like 5'3", 5'4", she's probably about 300.
What's the like genetic?
350.
How does one achieve this build? Like what? What genetic function?
I like all of her comments have like no likes, while everyone else's has like hundreds of likes.
She's getting absolutely ratioed.
Well, it's one of those things where there are absolutely people out there who do have stuff that like they legit can't lose the weight.
Well, they're just
whatever
big.
It may be.
Yeah,
well, not that they're just big, but there are reasons, like whatever it may be, that they get big and they can't lose it, and that's what it is. However, the actual amount of big people the actual amount of real scenarios like that is nowhere near the actual amount of big people.
That chick is the definition of a slump buster.
No, there's no way, bro. That's the darkest moment of your life. That's not even that's the lowest
slump buster. You're
that's the lowest possible moment.
Doing it for a favor.
Yeah, that's charity work. That gets you sainthood.
Charity work.
It's like, okay, if you want to come into the country, this is who you have to.
If you want to win that parlay,
yeah,
you gotta give it to her. Get that good karma.
It's like we have millions of these types of people, and they're super annoying, and they won't shut up.
And then you have to like at least pretend that you're into her too while you're doing it.
This is like literally the job. What do they say? Migrants do the job.
Call them beautiful.
Citizens won't.
See, there we go.
There's a Mexican guy somewhere that would smash that. Good for him.
And then give him a baby.
Yeah. Oh.
Birthright citizenship.
His son would be named Diabito. Please, Diabito. Can I have cookie? No, Diabito. Roll away. Okay. Diabito. Shut up, Family Guy.
That sounds like a Family Guy clip.
Yeah, that was a Family Guy. I'll give credit where credit is due. Diabito is a classic.
Oh, I thought you just came up with that.
No, well,
is that from something?
I could have lied, but
it's
amazing. It's all good. No, referring is good.
It's derivative work. Most of my work is derivative.
We're in a postmodern world.
It's all been
man.
said.
Everything's been done. Yeah.
I had to shout out to Diabito.
Diabito.
Oh, Diabito.
Diabito. Oh, do we have anything else? Anything on the agenda?
I was upset. I saw a report that Mexico by per capita was actually the fattest country in the world now. And I was really upset. I'm like,
who is?
I was like, Mexico. Like their body mass index and like
why is that?
Because they have like our food.
Oh yeah, probably.
And then they have a more sedentary lifestyle, so they're becoming Americanized. But I was kind of mad. I was like, "Fuck, America can't be number one in anything. We can't even be the fattest. We can't even be the fucking fattest anymore. Like, what has happened to us?
We fell so far.
We're in the worst case scenario that even our negative attributes we can't be the best at.
Right?
Yeah, fucking bullshit. What do we got here? NBA Droid, George Droid. That always tickles my fancy.
Oh God!
What else we got? Galaxy, Gas, and Children. Do they work together? No.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything. I don't know.
Get something to take us out on. It's about 59 minutes right now.
I mean,
I think we've done.
Why don't you hold your horses?
The Harry Potter wizard thing. I mean, that song slaps so hard. I don't even care if we did it before. What do we got here?
Me spinning around and doing the tornado siren at once.
All right, here we go.
We'll bring it out with this guy.
Oh God.
After a Zaxby's commercial, here we go.
Okay, guys, let's do a tornado siren and spin it around at the same time.
All right, that's good for us. We are the Scumcast, socially conscious Unitarian Men's. Check us out on Instagram at the Scumcast.
He's pulling his pants up at this.
This just goes on for an hour. The comments have to be gold.
He keeps going for a while, dude.
Imagine living next door to this guy.
Where the hell is this? This looks like it's in Rhode Island or something. Somewhere in the Northeast.
It's got Pennsylvania written all over it.
I'm Frankie now.
Thanks, Frankie.
Frankie McDonald. Hey, he's got 302 subscribers, so he's doing way better than us.
Yeah,
302,000 subscribers. Holy
okay,
crap.
that's enough. no more. I'm tapping out.
What do you mean, guy dancing, then eating hot dogs, then doing Saturday Night?
He's milking this for everything it's worth.
Okay, guys, we're
It's
going
Canada.
dancing. Let's show me my moves.
It's like a Will Ferrell sketch.
I don't know, except I think this guy's serious.
Nobody's listening at this point.
Hit
for
us with the
sure.
Trump. Donald the Trump.
Didn't we go out on this last week?
We go out on him every week. Yeah, skip ahead to where he's singing. Oh, thank you. Sensei Trumpa.
Get that suit though.
Yeah,
Sharp.
that's clean as fuck.
Yeah.
The gold. They nailed the hair too.
Mm-hmm.
It's all AI.
Yeah, I know, but it's still impressive, dude.
You're telling me that's not the real Donald Trump?
You're telling me that's not Chinese Donald Trump?
He's saying they nailed it. Like, of course they nailed it. The fucking computer made it.
I saw Indian Trump. There's a guy that looks like Donald Trump in India because they have like a weird, like recessive Aryan gene where like some people look, Caucasian or white.
Interesting.
And he was just like making food with his hands. I'm like, perfect. This alternate universe Donald Trump.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Right,
Don't ever listen to us
everyone.
again.
Thank God Emperor Trump. Thanks for being elected. Scum Podcast.
All right, bye, bitches.
雪花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片苍茫。